Warning: the following content may contain spoilers for film and television programs. It is also intended for mature audiences. Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
Just so you know, we're recording right now, so we're even going to put all this in the podcast.
Yeah.
So
with the
Hi, Internet. We're talking about MMA, which I think, does anyone actively know anything about that? Just Andrew, right?
It's pronounced
like
mama.
you actually watch it.
yeah.
We're talking about mama fighting.
Well, particularly where we're talking about the aspect of MMA that everyone seems to know about, which is anything Ronda Rousey does.
Yeah.
So anyway, I guess kind of in the pre-fight, like the press photos where they're like, I don't know what that's called. There's some official name for it, but the
What we're about to do?
The pre-fight
Yeah.
presser.
yeah, the chick that she's fighting was completely cool. Was totally not intimidated at all by Ronda, and there's the little scuffle happen in there, and I was watching it and I was like, I don't know who Ronda's fighting, like who cares, but
Yeah.
like no one, like Ronda totally fucking instigated it, like put her like in an arm grapple. Like I think the chick she was fighting got in her head, like
Yeah.
like
And then kicked her in it.
the one person that was not intimidated by her, and in fact, now I wish like I could do her some credit and remember her name.
Who the chick she was
Holly-
fighting? Holly Holm.
There
Holly
we go.
Holm. Okay, so she was saying like, I will not beat Ronda Rousey unless she is not on her A game.
Yeah.
Which I was like, that's a good way to go.
Well, a lot
Yeah,
better
that's
route than the
The bravado route, where
Yeah.
it's like, I will destroy you.
Which is what everyone else has
you
done.
know, you can't go Randy Savage on this thing.
and then they don't even make it
Oh,
20
yeah.
seconds. Step to a slip jab.
Oh man, if
the ghost of Macho Man.
the ghost of Macho Man.
Randy Savage.
Oh yeah,
Rousey, I tell you what. I told you not to mess with Miss Elizabeth.
But no, man. Yeah, just watching. Rousey was not on her game at all last night. She was
Obviously she wasn't,
chasing
yeah.
Holly Holm around the ring, and Holly Holm is a boxer. You can't chase a boxer around; they'll get you. They're waiting for you just that microsecond where you drop your guard.
Right.
And I don't know, because Rousey's one of those people. She's fought every single type of fighter. So
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. And that's
Hold on, real quick. On the screen, that guy's name is Gurley 2.
yes.
Gurley the second.
It's Gurley the second. We are, and you want to know how lax this podcast is, because we're actually going to a photo shoot in an hour,
Because
and
we party.
because we so party, and in the background, this is such a relaxed game or podcast that we're actually watching the football game between Chicago and St. Louis in the
You'd
background
think
right now.
we could have a better game, but unfortunately we live in Missouri.
St. Louis not doing too terrible this year.
I mean, they're not bad.
I see them making it to the. Wait, I don't even know what
Gurley
division
too
they're
has
from.
had a couple of good weeks.
Yes.
I can't get over the fact that he
Gurley
has
2.
two
He is
on
actually
his
probably
jersey.
going to win. I believe Todd Gurley will win the what's it called? The Rookie of the Year.
Doesn't football have like there's an offensive rookie of the year and a
Yeah.
defensive rookie of the year and
Yeah.
like a rookie of the year that smells funny and
There's one for everything.
yeah.
He's breaking like all these like rookie year like records, like rushing yards and stuff like that. I think he's averaging 110 yards.
Jareth
game.
right now is thinking about getting a Gurley 2 jersey.
Totes.
Yeah, he's kind of lost in
Hey,
thought.
I can get you the hookup a pro jersey for $50.
I can only imagine.
Is
that
it
the reason-
Korean?
No, it's
Man.
like authentic.
'Cause,
Like straight off their back, authentic.
No, those framed ones. Those are like $800. These straight off the back jerseys. No,
and
these
they're
are like
nasty.
I want it to still smell like sweat.
ugh. But yeah, like I said, this is just going to be a chill podcast. We don't necessarily have to talk about movies,
No.
but I wanted to bring up one movie because, as you know, I go and see movies every single week, and I saw 2 movies in theaters this week. One of them was superbly good.
Okay.
It was The 33, the Antonio Banderas movie about the Chilean
That's
miners.
the mining. Yeah.
Stuck under. Dude, it was a good movie. It's not getting like crazy good reviews, which is shocking to me because I went and saw it with Aaron Dicer, and he said, yeah, it was just an okay movie, but for some reason, I don't know why that movie connected with me, but I was like, I don't know how I'm so emotionally invested in this. I am neither Chilean nor a minor, so
I can confirm both of those facts.
yes. But just Antonio Banderas blew that performance out of the water, and I'm like, you're supposed to just be a handsome man with an amazing voice. You're not supposed to be this good of an actor.
Yeah, isn't that just kind of how
You
it
were
goes?
Zorro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Or El Mariachi.
He sorted the clothes right off Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Dude.
I remember that when I was...
That gave me so many boners. When I
Yeah,
was
me
little.
too.
Yeah, even though you don't see anything, but
No.
you saw.
But at that time, that's probably like as close to seeing anything as I had been, maybe? I don't know, like... because we didn't have
Brian and I grew up
didn't have
with,
the internet yet.
Yeah, Brian and I grew up with J.C. Penney catalogs.
Yeah, it was like, oh,
I
man.
sure didn't.
No, Jarrett's mom gave him a stash of porn when he was like 11, I think.
Awesome.
A lot younger than that.
Wow.
8. She's like, here's a tub of porn. Have fun. Bye.
A tub of porn.
Tub O
Kept me out
porn.
of trouble, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's, some parents put their kids in front of the TV because they want to, go do their own thing. Jarrett's mom was smart. She wanted to have the week off.
Well, she also put me in front of the TV. So.
yeah, here's the TV, here's the porn. I should not even have to parent you.
yeah.
That's like a pretty good strategy.
You'll probably come out for food eventually. If not,
Yeah.
then I won't have to worry
You'll
about
find
you
it.
ever again.
It's going to be like, I don't watch Family Guy. Who's the giggity guy?
Quagmire.
Quagmire. See, I don't watch Family Guy.
Yeah, I don't either.
You're not missing anything.
Okay,
No.
but I remember there was one episode I did watch where Quagmire didn't know that there was porn on the internet. Did you guys see that episode?
No.
Where,
Yeah, I did. And he comes out with the big right arm.
Yeah, he's
just
like,
been
"What do you mean the
masturbating."
internet has porn on?" He's like, "Yeah, what do you?" That's like what the internet is. It's porn. He's like, "I'll be back," and then you see him 2 weeks later. He comes out of his house all disheveled, like all just in a bathrobe, like unshaven, and his right arm is fucking enormous. He's like,
Yeah.
"What did I miss? What did I miss?"
That is what I always thought about that because I used to work overnight at a gas station, and there were these guys that would come in and check out our booby mags, and they'd stand there for like 30 minutes, which was really weird and uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if they maybe needed to go to the bathroom afterwards.
Were they like rubbing the front of their pants against the counter?
Just
No.
like pressing up against
Yeah.
it as hard as they
Luckily,
can.
they were facing away, which is kind of good because that meant they were facing a panel of windows.
Were they like rubbing their butt on the counter?
No, never. But that would have been awful too. Anyway, I always wanted to be like, hey, just wanted to let you know real quick. There's the internet, and there's a thing on there, free porn.
Everywhere.
All just type in any sexual organ, and you will see videos and pictures all
like-
over the place
That's
for
like
free.
hipster porn. That's what that is. Like, it's just so good
It's
to
like the-
actually have it in your hand and
It's
you
like
can
the
turn the
vinyl of
pages.
porn.
Yeah,
If
the
I
vinyl of porn.
if I stain her on page,
She's stained forever. You can refresh a computer and it's
yeah,
back
you
to
can
brand.
clean the monitor.
Yeah,
Can you, though?
Not really. No, I would
the
imagine.
monitor does lose a little bit of its innocence.
Yeah,
but,
you don't need to bring the monitor into this.
yeah.
So the 33. What was the other movie you watched?
I went and saw a movie called Love the Coopers. It was this. Okay, name somebody in Hollywood, and I'll tell you if they were in this movie. or
Brad
not.
Pitt.
Brad Pitt was not in this movie. Okay,
Wait, hold on. I'm going to start naming people
Michael
Jareth
Caine.
looks like.
no.
John Cusack.
A John was in this movie, but not John Cusack.
Lithgow.
Kevin Spacey.
No,
Goodman.
Goodman.
Okay.
Was in okay, I'm just going to list off everybody that was in this movie. Okay,
Randy
it's a
Savage.
home for the holidays movie. Okay, so it's the first Christmas movie out this year.
Great.
Yay.
Okay, so you have John Goodman, Diane Keaton, Ed Helms, Alex Bornstein, Amanda Seyfried, Alan Arkin, Marissa Tomei, Olivia Wilde, Jake Lacey, June Squibb, Anthony Mackie, just every fucking
a lot of
person
people.
ever
June
is in-
Squibb's getting a lot of play after Nebraska.
because she was awesome in Nebraska.
Yeah, she was. Nebraska was good.
Nebraska was really good. She's actually hilarious in this movie too. I'll say it right now: this movie's really bad. It's the movie has like 14,000 people in this movie, and what it does is it tries to make you care about every single one, but it spreads the butter so
There's
thin,
not time.
you don't care enough about anybody.
Too much toast, not enough butter.
It's about this white Anglo-Saxon Protestant family who's, everybody has something against each other in the family, like I hate this about this member of the family, but they all have to come together for Christmas. And
Great.
during the Christmas dinner, everything falls apart.
So it's
That's
a very relatable movie for people who own 2 cars and have.
One of them should probably be a Lincoln.
That's like too many movies are not really relatable. Like everyone in a movie is something. They're like, oh no, that guy's a book editor.
Yeah.
Or
An architect.
My job
like,
at the magazine
There's
isn't
a
going.
playwright in this.
Yeah,
Of course.
I'm sure there fucking is. Like, there's never anybody that's just like,
We-
I make $10 an hour. My job's awful. There's no one like that ever in a movie.
Yeah, because nobody would live in a house in a neighborhood like that.
Or they'll say that they'll be like, I'm really struggling, like
Yeah.
to find furniture to fill the 8th bedroom.
Ugh.
They're really struggling because they've dug themselves into debt.
Have you ever... Okay, here's a question for you guys. Have you ever watched a movie and known that to its core, it's a really bad movie, but for some reason you didn't hate it, you kind of enjoyed it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That was this movie. Like, I know I can't recommend this movie to anybody because they'll hate it, but I didn't hate this movie. I'm like, there was enough in there to where I enjoyed it, and it's not something I would recommend going to see in theaters. If it was on TV in the background, maybe.
Yeah. I think that's how I tend to go with a lot of movies.
Because
Like,
Alan Arkin kills it in this movie. He's
Oh,
so
man.
fucking good.
We could make a whole list of movies like that you it's bad.
There are a ton. We should probably do that at some point.
I guess that's called a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, No, I wouldn't even say this is a guilty pleasure movie. A guilty pleasure movie for me is like Die Hard or Lethal Weapon.
Those are not guilty
I don't
pleasures.
think.
Those
Yeah,
are
I think
good
they're
movies.
Everyone loves those.
too high quality to be called that. Like
No,
I think for
okay.
it to be a guilty
Are they
pleasure,
really
it has
high
to be
quality?
not like hugely.
They're novelty high quality.
Yeah, but I think a guilty pleasure is
Look,
something that
if
you legitimately theoretically, if you were that kind of
like
person,
a really crappy B movie that you actually enjoy
If-
for like
non-ironic reasons.
if Rocky 3 was like your favorite Rocky, I could see that being a guilty pleasure.
Sure.
Rocky 3 was where he fought Mr. T, right? Because Rocky 4 was the one where he fought Ivan Drago.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, Rocky 3 could definitely be a guilty pleasure one.
Because that's not.
Like something that pretty much universally no one likes. I think that would be a guilty pleasure.
Okay.
And not in a way like, oh, it's really
Because a lot
artsy
of
and no
people
one gets
love,
it.
including me, a lot of people love Lethal Weapons.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just bought the 4-pack Blu-ray of all the Lethal Weapons.
Didn't you get that really cheap too?
Yeah, for $7.
The
all-
internet?
worth it.
It has
Amazon.
porn and discounts.
Dude, Amazon, I don't know why everybody does not have Amazon
kidding.
Prime.
It's so great.
It's so fucking good.
I don't have it anymore because it ran out and I realized I would no longer have any extra money to do
Yep.
anything.
Are
That
you
is-
still technically a student anywhere?
I have a student ID.
Do you have a student
I am
email?
15 years old in that
Do you have a
picture.
student email? If you have a student email,
No.
try
I mean, I might. I don't know how to get into it.
I'll say if you can find a way to get into that student email, I just canceled my original Amazon Prime
Mm-hmm.
because I found out you can, if you're a student, they have Amazon Prime Student, exact same thing, but it's $50 cheaper a year.
Yeah, I bet I could find a way.
Yeah,
I am
$50 cheaper a year.
conniving. Don't listen to this, Amazon.
I like Jareth being in the room sometimes because it's like he's like the guard pterodactyl
Yeah, he sits up higher than the rest of
Scraw.
us.
Scraw.
because he like hears noises and his head cocks to the side.
Yeah.
and he,
Well, I
like,
thought
frowns.
that we ordered pizza, and I thought I heard the pizza guy daintily knocking, kind of like what you do whenever you come over here. And somehow
I do
I hear
that.
you every single time.
I use just like the tips of my fingernails.
I'm a faint knocker as well. I hate the sound of doorbells, so I extend
Oh,
that
God.
courtesy to others.
Yeah.
It represents someone popping in on me at an
Yep.
like in my head.
Really?
Plus, they're
Yeah.
always louder than
Oh my God.
People
you
hate
think.
doorbells?
Doorbells, but I also do hate a loud, like,
Abrasive
firm knock.
like knock,
Yeah.
like a
The
bro
Cops
knock.
Like
are
a
outside
really-
knock.
Or like a
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
long knock, like they just don't stop
Oh
knocking.
God.
What's
Oh my
the preferred 3 knocks?
Yeah.
I do 5 quick knocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I do 2.
I do 1, 2, 3. I don't like smash it, but I'm like, in case somebody's like in the back of the house, just loud enough for that.
Yeah.
Those are like 3 firm knocks. That's good.
I throw like a brick through the window.
That's the precursor to know that you're getting ready to hear a knock.
Yeah, it kind of evolves from the lightly tapping very rapidly with
You do
Gareth.
the Randy Savage knock.
Get out here, yeah.
And then you hit it with your elbow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it may,
The Rock's people's elbow.
you have to do a lot of dancing first.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
then
I
you-
don't know how The Rock is bigger now, like physically bigger now than when he was in the.
He did like really beef up.
Yeah, it's looking. He's got kind of the like when you get beefed up and you're already like 40.
Yeah.
I think
You
I
know,
I don't know what you.
He's
guys
not
think.
very lithe anymore.
I think that The Rock is like one of the few wrestlers I could believe whenever he says he's never taken like growth hormones or steroids. He's like
Probably. I mean, he was pretty huge.
yeah,
He was a football player.
yeah, and then he went
Yeah.
to the WWE. But he's like one of the few wrestlers I could be like, I've never taken any performance enhancing, and I'm like, I'd believe you.
I would assume everyone involved in any kind of wrestling or like MMA at the time or boxing in the 80s probably was on every.
I mean, at least 3.
Yeah.
At least as many as they could put like in a few pockets.
anything.
Cocaine performance.
That too.
That's
That
spoken
is.
for.
I
Everyone
said
was doing that.
80s, so that was yeah.
You just assume that. You don't even count that
No.
really with everything else.
Have you guys? Does anybody here have HBO, like HBO Go or anything like
No.
that?
No, I did the free trial.
It's pronounced habo.
Hubago.
Hubago. I did the free trial.
Hubago.
I don't know if this has been addressed, but I did the free trial in the right after it came out.
Mhm.
And the issue I had with the HBO Go free trial or HBO Go in general is the lack of making. I don't want to watch stuff on my computer a lot of the time, and like
Plug your computer into your
PlayStation
TV.
4 did not have an app for it yet. There wasn't an available app for my Blu-ray player. You know, like it was too
Yeah.
inconvenient for me to watch things.
I could understand that. This is what I do: is I play it on my computer and then I just hook up HDMI to my
Yeah,
TV.
see, I was doing that, and then I realized it's just too much of a pain.
It is an effort.
Yeah.
it is an effort. I will say that.
When they get apps available, I would love to have that again.
The reason why I brought up HBO, well, I guess technically it's HBO Now, isn't
Yeah, HBO Go is the if you have
it?
HBO.
If you have HBO, so yeah.
Right.
But I bought HBO Now and I watch it all the time, mainly for The Leftovers and Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. But the reason why I brought it up is because The Rock has a show on there called Ballers.
Ballers.
It's the NFL's version of Entourage.
Yeah,
So if you liked Entourage,
I did not.
then you
Look,
probably
we're
won't.
richer than you.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Yeah.
the show is.
Oh
Like,
my god.
So
Our
the-
life has problems.
I
but
feel
they're
like
about who's not going to my party tonight.
Yeah,
dude, I feel like Entourage, from what I've seen of that, and tell me if I'm wrong, is the male Sex in the City.
yeah, with
it's probably
more-
fairly accurate.
With more, hey, I am so much richer than whoever's watching this show.
Okay.
yeah.
A little more extravagance.
Yeah.
Although
And
with Sex
Ballers
in the
is
City,
like-
there was a lot of like name dropping brands of clothing and
Oh yeah,
all that.
yeah, and like actual celebrities wanting to be on as themselves,
All these celebrity cameos,
like Mark Wahlberg especially.
Yeah, oh, speaking of that, I made a huge mistake and watched Ted 2 the other day.
Oh no. I'm
Not that
so
great.
Sorry.
It's awful.
How are
Dude,
you?
I like Ted. I like the first.
I
Ted.
thought it was fine. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by
It
that.
was
'cause-
basically just an extended Family Guy episode.
yeah, but like it was, I don't know if it was the different format or what, but it worked better because I can't stand Seth MacFarlane whatsoever. He's really
hate
into
him.
the,
I just don't care about him
he's
because
so formulaic. He can't make a movie. You don't make a movie the same way you make a TV show. Like, I mean, over 2 hours, it's just like that one time I took a shit in Kmart, and then it flashes back. And also, don't use the same voice for a character that you already used for Peter Griffin. Like that's
he's very talented that he can do many voices.
apparently just that one.
But he only
for,
has 7. He only has
Yeah,
those
that's the limit. And
7
then,
voices.
and then if I hear another goddamn show tune
I was
And-
just
and
about
he-
to bring that up. Is there a show tune in Ted 2?
Of fucking course there is. That's all. He loves show tunes.
He's really into himself.
He loves
in general.
himself. Yeah, him and his round little fucking head.
So, like, if anytime he gets to sing or own the show, it's gonna be.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
gonna be all about it.
Yeah. I remember whenever it was Brian and I and one other person.
Oh my god, I know exactly what you're talking about.
The Oscars.
Yeah.
The Oscars, the year that he hosted, was
Oh.
the worst.
Spencer was there.
Spencer was
And
there.
my
That's who it
sister, I
was.
think, too.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
us four. Which
Oh my God,
Oscars,
yeah.
we got to start making our Oscar predictions, but we're coming up to the end of the year where we're going to have to start ranking the movies we've seen this year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I've started that process. This has got to be surprising because normally I do this. Andrew, it tells me that we're going to do a list, and I'm like, all right, and then I scramble.
An hour before the podcast.
No, it's like the week before, but I'm really meticulous with my list making,
Yep.
and I have just like a OneNote document, basically with every movie I've seen released this year, which is
Yeah.
not enough.
Well, that's
So
what
I'm
I do.
bolstering that right now.
Whenever, as soon as I see a movie, I immediately put it in my phone and I rank it. So I have, where's it at? Yeah, here it is. My
Like-
top best films of 2015. And as soon as I see a movie, I just add it to the list.
Yeah, and then you can revise later if need be.
Exactly.
I don't
I'm
know
not nearly
why.
as prepared.
I don't know why, knowing that I need to see a lot of movies from this year, and it was from this year, that I took 8 hours of my life and watched Ted 2.
Yeah.
It is so long, guys. Like, it is so long.
I am so far behind on, like, compared to last year, how many movies I saw, as compared to this year, how many
Yeah,
movies.
you got a month and a half.
I got a month and a half. But I've only seen 40 movies new this year.
Yeah, I've seen, like, not that many.
Yeah. I
But
think
last year I saw, like, what, 110?
Something like that,
Jesus.
yeah.
So,
I've seen 11,
yeah.
probably.
Yeah, I think I'm in, like, the late teens. And that's only because of the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I've made a little bit of a push. However, a lot of this, as with every year, a lot of the stuff I actually want to actively seek out
Mhm.
hasn't come out yet. Like, that typically happens to me as I'm not a summer movie guy, so that is
You're not the
typically
big
case.
blockbuster guy.
No,
You never
so-
have been.
No, I will watch them. and I
Whenever
always end up
award
doing
season
it.
hits, like about right now, this is
Yeah.
when you put it in, like, fourth
Yeah, this
gear.
is my prime right
Yeah.
here. We're running into it right now.
It pisses me off because all, like, the big, like, award contenders that I want to see, you can't see them here.
That happens too. Like, we had some fortune with the last year, and that we could
Yeah,
go
we
to the
got to
Moxie.
see. What did we see? We saw
Whiplash.
Birdman and Whiplash,
Yeah.
which I still think Whiplash is one of the greatest movies of all time.
I really liked it.
And coming up next Saturday, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up on our Flick Freak YouTube page. We've been counting down the top 100 movies of all time.
I'm waiting until it's done, and then I intend to.
Next
watch
week
the
is next Saturday. We are posting numbers 10 through 1.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Yesterday we posted 20 through 11.
I have like this. I want to do that as well.
Obviously, you don't know how to do list videos on the internet. You need to do 10 through 2 and then dedicate a whole video to 1.
Whole video to 1. Probably because last night, like, you can tell how excited I get about a movie because numbers like 100 through 40, I was talking about each movie for like maybe 2 minutes, and the
Yeah.
videos accumulated were like maybe 12 or 13 minutes long.
Yeah.
Last night's video was 35 minutes long because I was so excited about every single movie.
Yeah, that's a like my year-end music list thing. I do like
I'm excited for that this
yeah. I've started on it already.
You want to post that on Flick Freaks, like make a video about it?
I could totally do that
Because you know me, I'm not ever going to talk about music. I couldn't give two shits about it.
I could absolutely do that. But so I do like a like just for like my 40 favorite songs of the year, which is really arbitrary, and then I can't repeat artists, and then I do 10 honorable mention albums and my favorite 20 albums of the year, and the whole thing ends up being literally somewhere in the neighborhood of 10,000 words by the time it's done.
It's like a short story line.
Yeah, no, it gets out of hand
Man.
because I'll start rhapsodizing
So
and yeah.
I heard
waxing
it. Okay,
poetic.
here's
Yeah.
Here's a little game I'm going to play. It's how old is this song really?
Oh boy.
Because you know me, I don't listen to music at all, and I heard what I consider to be a new song. And since I haven't listened to the radio in 3 years...
I have not heard the radio or like actively listened to the radio since in this millennium.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I listen to it daily.
Okay, so maybe you can tell me how old this song is really. Because for me,
can't.
it's a brand new song. It's a song called Rude by a band called Magic.
Okay, I've encountered that song, and I have it's the worst thing I've ever heard.
I don't mind.
I think it's the worst thing.
Let's pump the brakes here. All right.
Okay.
How old is that song, everybody?
Let's look it up. When
I
don't
like
know
a
how to
year?
look up.
I don't.
It's a year old.
I'm pretty
Wow.
sure
I
it
don't
came
know.
out in either late 2013.
Okay,
Holy
so we're
shit!
Yeah.
maybe 2 years.
Early 2014.
That's my newest song.
But that doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily mean that like the medium you heard it on didn't just get it.
No. It's been on the radio.
That's actually part of a new genre called pop reggae butt fuck.
Pop
It
reggae,
just started. Yeah, it just started recently.
white. No, it's white
Which
guy
one is-
reggae. It's
Which
Yeah.
one is rude?
Why you
No.
gotta be so
Oh,
rude?
that motherfucking song.
Yeah.
Don't you know me?
Even Jareth is
I'm
just
gonna marry her
repulsed.
anyway.
Yep.
I'm not saying it's an amazing song. I thought it was catchy the one time I heard it, but if I could imagine if I heard that song daily, it would drive me fucking insane.
Yeah, I actually heard it at the bowling alley during.
I listen to the radio daily. I just don't listen to that radio.
Okay.
Yeah.
NPR.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what. Yeah. So that song is very annoying, but there's a YouTube channel that I subscribe to and love called Postmodern Jukebox. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of that. They take popular songs on the radio and then stylize them.
Do they make them good?
They just stylize them into like ragtime or like big band or like something like that.
Is Seth MacFarlane involved?
It was originally they took Nickelback songs and made them like jazz, like blues jazz.
Was there still like a growling lion?
No, it was
thing
like
going on?
it was like a
Okay.
it was like a really
How
talented.
the hell we wind up like this?
Yeah, it was like this really talented
How
blues
were we
singer.
able-
And as much as like I hate all of the songs that they bring to the table there, it's like musically they are doing the things that our brains are programmed to like. So if you stylize them into something that is not as prominent now, it makes them actually very enjoyable. Like,
Although I would argue, oh man, this is going to be bad.
go ahead.
Okay, I would argue that like that thing you said is correct, like doing the things that our brains are programmed to like.
Yeah.
But
Damn it!
the door is being
I
knocked
was
on.
so fucking close.
He was
Yeah.
on like
Damn.
3 fingers every day.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
counting down to when I thought the pizza guy was going to get here.
Yeah, I knew it would be right when I was going to launch into some stupid thing.
I was counting down, and I'm like, it's going to happen, and I got to 3. It's good enough. It's good enough.
I like that this is a recorded event.
Yeah, you're on the internet right now, my friend.
Yeah,
Yeah. We just ordered pizza.
he's probably super pumped.
Yeah. Yeah. You're on. What's your name, buddy?
Yeah,
See ya.
Mike's at the door pimping out the podcast.
I like that. Mike's. Yeah.
That's his fault.
He's. Nah, fuck it. We're just gonna eat and talk in the mics, and everybody's gonna
Yeah, it doesn't really
dislike
matter.
this video. So.
Well, Brian, what were you?
Oh. So yeah, you're programmed to
Just
naturally like these simplistic, terrible things.
Okay.
But it's like if
It's candy.
yeah,
It's
if
probably
you
where you're
can't, and also like if you eat McDonald's and then like you grow up and you get money or whatever, and you start eating at 5-star restaurants, then you're like, McDonald's is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
It changes.
It really turned it around, actually.
Yeah, I think.
McDonald's?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I
I
think.
had McDonald's last night. They haven't turned around shit.
Well, no, I used to, like,
what
really
this
hate
is
them,
is
and now
that
they're
basically
not
it
that
is taking McDonald's food
Yeah.
and putting it in a 5-star restaurant and
Sure.
displaying it differently. So,
Yeah.
it's like if you're gonna have McDonald's once a week, type of thing. Like,
Right.
It's cool to have it packaged in a.
Yeah, you might as well make it to where, you probably won't get like.
I realize
It'd probably
this is
be
E.
better
coli.
to say that like they took McDonald's food, actually seasoned it, and then gave it.
Yeah.
To you.
That patty is just so fucking thin, though. It's
Oh, yeah.
laughably bad.
Yeah, it's sad.
because
Tastes like ball pit.
were they always that thin?
I think
No,
so.
I
they've
think-
been steadily getting thinner and thinner
Okay,
throughout the years.
I'm not going crazy
Jared's been measuring them.
because I was
Each
thinking about
month.
this because
I
I got
always measure meat.
because
I,
got
I
off
know that.
work
You're
on
good at it.
Thursday. What's that? Right there on the right next to the microwave. Because I was thinking about this the other day because I went Thursday to McDonald's and I got the number one, which is the Big Mac, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I got the Big Mac and it was like $8.50,
No, that's the other thing. Everything is smaller and worse.
and it's fucking ridiculously priced. I was thinking,
Yeah, it's so expensive now.
yeah, okay, so I paid $8.50 for that when I could have gone to Chipotle. Well, I couldn't have gone to Chipotle because it wasn't open. It was like 3 a.m.
Right.
But it's shittier than Chipotle and it's more expensive than Chipotle.
Yeah, that's the thing with me. Even
Chipotle,
even if I want,
Chipotle.
like,
Cheers.
I will openly say I enjoy some fast food, but if I'm going to spend $8 or $9, there are so many better options, like everything,
Yeah.
than McDonald's. Burger King is better.
Yeah, Burger King is better. Is McDonald's the worst fast food chain?
No, probably not. I don't enjoy it as much.
What do you consider to be the worst fast food chain?
Oh God, I don't know. Maybe McDonald's is the worst. It's the one I'm least likely to go to,
Yeah.
unless it's breakfast.
No, I'm a breakfast believer at Taco Bell, man.
Yeah, well, I am
Oh,
too.
dude, yeah,
God.
the breakfast
The
tacos.
breakfast, yeah.
Those things are the shit. I thought I would hate
AM
those.
AM
They're all-
Crunch
The
Wrap
AM
is
Crunch Wrap is
Yeah, that's
like
my-
the shit.
that's my jam.
What the hell, Taco Bell? It's not supposed to be that good.
Jareth is saying that we're all heathens, but the thing is that you don't like any breakfast food. None
Actually,
of it.
I am with Jareth because I don't ever eat breakfast.
I
The
like
one
breakfast
time,
food.
last week, wherever I cooked the big breakfast, which, dude, Mike,
It's so good.
I know you don't eat meat, but you missed out, man. Candy bacon for the win. Alcoholic
Yeah, it was
candy bacon.
delicious.
What?
Yeah, I tried cooking bacon this new way. I laid it all out on an oven pan. I drown it in American honey whiskey and
Oh.
sprinkle brown sugar over it, and then baked it in the oven.
Damn.
It was magical.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
And I don't eat meat, but here's the thing. Right now, this pizza has a little bit of chicken and pepperoni on it.
You don't give a fuck?
Fuck it.
He doesn't eat
I like
meat,
that.
but he does
Yeah.
suck a lot of dick.
I ordered vegetarian. I did everything I could. They cut it wrong. What? Yeah, I gotta have some chicken now.
You've done your part.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys banter while I go and get a plate.
Go
Brian,
get that plate.
I can get you a plate as well if you'd like.
Yeah.
We have 3 people on the mics.
Banter, banter, banter.
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 Banter?
Banter.
Oh, I know exactly what we can banter about if Brian goes to get food.
What's that? Oh, yeah, that's true. I should have been sent in there anyway.
Jareth and I can banter about Fallout 4.
Yeah, go ahead and banter about Fallout
Oh
4.
my fucking god.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sam Bradford has already gotten me a touchdown, Andrew.
Aw.
Now go. Yeah.
Fallout motherfucking 4.
I pretty much have canceled the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Everything else that I need to be doing, I'm just not doing.
I've stopped eating. This is the first time I've eaten in like 3 days.
I'm saving this packet you gave me. Just an FYI.
Do you want
For a special occasion.
Do you want more Parmesan? I have like way more on me.
No,
Like just in your pocket?
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is really
Jareth is a
happening.
professional delivery driver. He is always prepared.
You really do have Parmesan in your pants. This is fucked up.
actually do that because
You just-
90% of the delivery drivers I work
Oh no, Andrew, I don't think this is related to his job. I think he just has that in his
I gave him a red pepper.
Can I have some red
I'll
pepper?
take one of your pant parmesans. I thank you.
Pant Parmesan.
Pantajan.
my pepper.
They're right there. So.
Ped wrappers.
So yes, Fallout 4.
So I am. When did that? They came out on the 10th. I think I've probably sunk 30 or 40 hours into that game.
Triple that for me.
And Jareth has done virtually nothing else but sleep, work, and Fallout 4.
I have probably spent more time than there has been that has elapsed since it has come out.
I've cleaned the house a little bit, cooked for myself. I have a girlfriend, so like other things have happened.
Actually, Jareth's seeing someone now too. Fallout 4.
Fallout 4. They're getting married this winter.
We went all the way last night. Not to kiss and tell, guys.
So like, I don't even know. It's a story for me because like Fallout 3 and New Vegas were fucking amazing. Then I think The Elder Scrolls Skyrim, that was a widely received game, but Jareth and I both kind of more or less found it a bit lacking. Like it just didn't have enough density.
It didn't have enoughiness.
It was really big and pretty, but when you went into places, when you sort of tried to examine the world everything was just like cardboard cutouts.
Yeah, it was a super huge game, but with a regular game's amount of content.
This Fallout 4 feels like the fucking the irradiated rabbit hole. Like I am constantly just trying to go somewhere, and not only do I get distracted, but I am like, and I go off into some distant part of the city and like into some weird alleyway and meet some weird character. And
So is it? I've only played Fallout 1.
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah. So my thought on this,
No,
Fallout 1's
excellent.
awesome.
I'm not saying it's not, but you hasn't played 3 or Vegas.
Oh, well.
But is this a lot of... what kind of game is this?
so it is.
It's actually open world. That's different.
Yeah, it's an open world like RPG, but it is framed as a first person shooter.
But is it to where if you're just not good or don't care about first-person shooters, you would...
You do fine.
Okay. Third person.
Yeah.
Well,
So
either way, yeah.
you don't need to. There's a way to a very common mechanic in the game is that you can slow down time, and like zoom in on parts of the opponent's body to shoot.
And take, it's basically percentage chance hits.
Right.
You're selecting chest or head or something. It's like, well, you got a 10% chance to hit him in the head.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Now
You
it is
benefit from having the ability to play a first-person shooter. But
Yeah, it is probably more of a shooter than 3 or New Vegas. Like, they really sharpened the shooting mechanics in this one. It feels very satisfying. But, so not only is it that it's just great in an RPG direction, the surprisingly, like, I thought Skyrim's writing was not that great.
what writing?
Even Oblivion, I didn't feel like the writing was that great. So I wasn't sure what to expect here, and 4 has been fucking awesome.
How do you guys feel about exploitable glitches? Like to level up quick and stuff like that? Because I found one.
Oh, I don't use them, but I know that they are. What's the one that you found?
It's okay.
He's like, got a pen and paper.
So you know the dog,
Mhm.
dog meat. He like as soon as you leave the vault.
Yeah.
So you go back to your post-apocalyptic barren house. Underneath your baby's crib, you'll see a little book that says you're special.
Mhm.
And whenever you pick it up, you can upgrade one of your points.
Yeah.
Like your strength, your specials.
Yeah.
Well, if you go outside your house and you drop that on the ground and you can send your dog to go and pick up stuff, if you have him pick that up, you can grab it right before he picks it up and he'll drop down a second one. So you can like do that over and over again and just max out all your specials.
Wow. Yeah. That always just happened in Bethesda games. There's always a way to like cheat the game and get all your stats to like.
Morrowind had it freaking crazy.
Oh my god.
You could break the game by becoming so fast that you'd move through the world.
Yeah.
One thing I really do like about Fallout 4 is there's no level cap.
Oh man. And
I'm pretty much right now at the place where a cap would be if there was one. I'm like closing in on 50.
yeah.
Really. I'm only at 11 right now. It's really hard for me just to play that game just because I got to set up the green screen and record everything, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Or you could just play it like a person.
I could, but then, you know
But then
me.
there's views. People want to watch that. so.
Yeah, we got to get them views.
They should come over to my house and watch me play.
You need to come back over. Well, you're not going to be coming back over anytime soon because you're going to be playing Fallout.
Oh, I thought you were just like about
Well,
to be
you
like,
get-
you're not coming back
You're
over
fired.
here.
No, because like you're like, sorry, I can't come over. But you need to finish your Until Dawn playthrough.
I do. That was a lot of fun. Just really cock blocking that guy at every turn.
Man, that was so fucking funny. Brian, would you mind 2 more slices? Thank you so much. But
Could you slice me also, bro?
Oh, my God.
Go, catch an arm.
we're trying really hard not to eat like directly in the mic, so hopefully it's not too terrible.
We're probably doing a very bad job.
I guarantee you.
I'm trying to hold the microphone down by my dick while I'm chewing
Yeah.
so that you can hear every bite.
Oh man. So let's see how these Rams. Oh, they're tied up. 10-10. Thank you, sir.
How did you get that from the Lowe's commercial? You looked at the Lowe's commercial and you're like, oh, they're tied up.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna come back and it's gonna be 10-10. I guarantee it.
Well, I'm sure you know. I'm not arguing that. I'm just wondering how. The other one.
The other one. He wants the kind that we're getting.
The one with pepperoni and chicken on it.
All right, I'm gonna try out the Microtarian one.
No.
No.
No, the other one.
Okay, their pizza over there that's split in half. Half of it's chicken, and
Yeah, sorry.
he wants the buffalo chicken one.
Yeah, the one with... Yeah. The one with meat on it, because meat is the best.
This is riveting stuff.
Who's
guys.
listening to this?
I don't know.
We're sorry,
This
Internet.
basically just sounds like listening to someone else have a party.
Well,
Hey,
you're watching Entourage.
They're invited
Thank you.
audio wise to this party. So
It's true.
The whole Internet, it's an open party.
What kind of pizza are you guys eating right now? Let us know in the comments. If
Yeah.
you're not eating pizza, let us know how starving you are and how much you would like pizza.
hashtag pizza friends.
Yeah.
We're gonna outdo the Kansas City Royals as far as hashtags go. See, I made a baseball joke, Brian. Are you proud of me?
I had already forgotten that all happened. I was on my road to recovery.
I can make you guys a bunch of hashtags, but they're all insane.
Okay.
It's true. He does that. Jareth posts up pictures on Facebook and he doesn't hashtag them with anything relevant.
Because hashtags don't have to be relevant.
It's true.
No.
I'm satirizing the ridiculousness of hashtags.
So I want to see if I'm not the only one that has this. On Facebook, do you have at least one friend who's like in their early 30s, maybe late 20s, who has a couple of kids, and whenever they post anything on Facebook, it has to have at least 14,000 hashtags with it?
They don't meet all of those criteria.
More or less, yeah.
But yeah.
Because I've noticed this. Like if I have a friend that does that, they're in their early to late,
Yeah.
and they have one baby child, and they'll just hashtag everything.
Yeah.
Hashtag memories.
There's actually
Yeah.
Thanks for the memories.
There's
Hashtag
actually one person
memories.
on my Facebook that I'm friends with from a long time ago who just had a baby, and she actually has like very poignant posts or very funny posts like about her kid. I can only think it's because she hates baby posts as much as I do, and I'm just always like, long distance high five. I don't even talk to you anymore, but
Let's have an intervention to all the new parents out there. We don't give a fucking shit about your kids.
No, we
Stop
really don't.
posting pictures of your stupid kid on Facebook. We're friends with you, not your retarded child.
and that was an Andrew intervention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted,
That was my rage rant. We used to have a segment on this podcast back when it wasn't Flick Freaks, back when it was the old podcast. It was called Rage Rant, where if you wanted to rage out about something, we would put 1 minute on the clock and you could only rage for 1 minute. And as soon as the minute's up, you had to stop.
We need to bring that back.
I haven't had anything really that I've wanted to rage about. I think the first time we rage rant was about the movie Frozen. and how everybody was so
That got brought up a lot.
butt happy about that movie, and it just pissed me off.
I'm gonna have to listen back to that episode then.
I actually really liked Frozen.
Yeah,
I hated that movie so much.
I watched it because everybody was so butt happy about it.
I didn't see it.
And I was like, well, I guess I should watch it. And I was really sad and lonely one day, so I downloaded it.
Wow.
Watching Disney movies by myself.
Oh yeah, lotion
Nothing
at
wrong
my
with that.
side.
Hey, we're going to actually do something that's kind of what we do on the podcast. A little bit of trailer talk. They released the Finding Dory trailer.
I saw that.
Not that great of a trailer, but I am beyond stoked about the movie.
Yeah.
Finding Nemo is my favorite Disney movie.
It's a pretty good movie.
It's just... And Ellen DeGeneres killed it with that performance.
Yeah, I thought that was Pixar. Is that not?
Disney owns Pixar, so...
Oh, okay.
So I didn't
Disney
want...
owns everyone.
I didn't want to
That's
say it's
true.
my favorite Pixar movie because I wanted to include everything Disney has ever done. It's
Wow.
my favorite Disney movie.
Damn.
Yeah. And
It even beats superheroes.
superheroes. Oh, like event like Marvel and stuff like that? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now they own them.
That was
What about when
before.
Star Wars comes out?
I don't know. Well, I think technically The Avengers is my favorite Disney movie. But
That's weird to say.
I that's why I can't say that.
Yeah.
So, but like favorite like cartoon Disney movie would probably be The Lion King.
Because that's good stuff right there.
Beauty and the Beast for me. Yeah.
Be all
I'm
guess.
serious.
Be all guess.
Is it because you identify with the hairy monster?
Gaston or the Beast?
You are nothing like Gaston. I'll just say
I
that
wish
right.
I was.
I know, right?
I'm not strong like Gaston. Okay, I'm done.
That's the list.
No one has
Fucks
a beard
like
like Gaston.
You're nicer than Gaston.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jareth.
I
Guys,
pat you on the back, but I'm kind of far away.
real
Yeah.
talk, guys.
Real
We're
talk.
just patting on each other on the back. We only have about 15 minutes left, and then we're going to cut this off. So,
I don't know that that's enough time.
Okay.
you got something, Mike?
Nope.
Oh,
I was
okay.
just sitting back trying to clear my head.
Oh, you look like you were like, okay, guys, real talk.
Because here's
Yeah.
the thing. I could, if I could record a whole other podcast by myself talking about how much I love Fallout 4.
I could spend days, but only if I was also playing Fallout.
Yeah, that'd be the problem.
I'll say this. I think that should sum it up. I'm hanging out with three people who I really like, eating pizza, recording a podcast. These are things that I love and appreciate that this happens in my life.
Life's good.
Fuck you guys. I want to be playing Fallout 4 right now.
I didn't.
As soon as the photo shoot's over, you
I'm
have
gone.
our permission to
Fucking gone.
you,
All out for.
My
But,
girlfriend's at work. I don't work till 5.
Have you
I'm
guys gone
going back to the
a
wasteland.
Diamond City yet? I'm sure you guys have.
Oh yeah.
I haven't yet. I've done so many side quests. I
It's,
just keep doing side quests.
I love in the lore of the world what baseball became. It
I haven't
became
got
this-
there yet.
It became this, for some people,
Blood
peculiar.
sport?
Yeah, this peculiar religious blood sport because it's 200 years in the future.
Yeah.
Right.
and they don't have anything to work off of. So there's this guy who's explaining baseball, and I'm
Oh! I called it.
10, That's
You're right.
really weird. I won't describe what he explains, but there's an
Football.
amazing, because your character is actually from before the nukes went off, so you very much know what baseball was like, and you have a fun exchange with that guy. And Diamond City is actually in that ballpark in Boston.
Oh, that's I know the name of that. It's the Cathedral of Boston. That's what its nickname is. Ah, fuck. Brian.
Fenway.
Fenway Park.
That's it. Fenway Park.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's
That's
like
why it's Diamond City. It's not because
It's
it's
a baseball diamond.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that
Um,
is so cool.
there is apparently, I guess, like in the bleachers, all of the chairs are like blue except like one chair is red. I don't know if that's some distinctive signature thing, but apparently that they were pretty accurate in their representation of Fenway Park, so that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's what it was going to end up being.
You really,
kind of move through the world has really grown into its own thing, and it kind of takes a moment for you to stop and go, oh shit, that used to be like, you know, this different thing, or this was a subway, or like, you know,
You forget that it's Boston.
yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
It was a lot of fun whenever I visited DC, visiting the places I saw in
On Fallout
3.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I saw this place.
3. Your
There were
introduction.
super mutants here.
You saw Washington D.C. before you played Fallout 3. Yeah,
No, after I played Fallout 3, then I went to DC.
yeah.
Oh, really?
That is what I meant.
So you were doing a reverse, like, that's where the super mutants were. That's where I got eaten by a death claw.
And it was especially neat because while I was there, I saw all this really cool graffiti that looked like it was from Post-Apocalyptic Wasteland.
Yeah.
Like, you can't kill us all was written on something. And there was
They can.
There was actually some graffiti that was from Stalker, the game Stalker.
Oh,
Uh,
Stalker.
mhm. You can't kill the, if you kill the barman, the world will end. I saw that written on a wall.
Wow.
I was like, what is happening here? It's like everybody's getting ready for the apocalypse.
Oh yeah, we are all braced for it. It's going to be great. But anyway, I guess one of the last things I'll say is that in addition to everything, there's basically a Minecraft slash. If you played Rust, it reminds you a lot of Rust, a settlement creator, or like The Sims, floors, walls. The Sims, if you had to also defend your house from super mutants.
I'll say this. I am not a fan of that aspect of the game. It's not done well.
You don't think?
Have you ever tried to like build a fence yet?
Fair enough.
That
It's not.
pisses me off.
Yeah, it is. It's what it feels like, and I guess this is why I don't have that many qualms with it. It just feels like I'm playing a game that was already modded for me. So, you know, it's not perfect. It's not. You can't snap walls together all the time. You have to kind of finagle it. But I mean, I'm used to that with Rust and stuff. So
I just appreciate the attempt.
Yeah, it's a nice attempt, but like, if you're gonna do something, try and execute it well enough to where it's not a joke.
would you prefer that just wasn't in the game at all? Like
Maybe tone it back a bit. Like you can like build a house, but not
individual
Minecraft.
walls.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, the way they've done it, it's poorly done. I do like the weapon building thing. I think they
Oh
made
my
it
God.
a little too difficult to find all the materials to.
There's a lot of you're in the other Fallouts, you were constantly coming across tin cans and brooms and shit, and you're like,
and you can actually use that shit
in
now.
4, you're like putting it in
I'm
7
grabbing more
backpacks.
tin
Like,
cans than I am guns.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
So
fucking need this hot plate
Where are you guys building your little city at? Like for yourself?
everywhere.
Really?
yeah. Jareth is basically the guy on the Monopoly box.
Your
Um,
Uncle Pennybags?
Is that his name?
Yeah, his name's
I
Uncle
think it
Pennybags.
really is. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
How is he
Monopoly
rich
Man's-
if he just carries penny bags?
I don't know. Ask him. But I'm setting up my home base at the drive-in theater.
Okay,
That's where I've set
That's a
mine
good
up.
one.
yeah. There's a lot of open space. I'm weird. I role play when I play a game. I really get in the character's head and
That's
stuff.
good. You're supposed to.
So I just situated in Sanctuary Hill and fixed it up and made a big old tower, and I enjoy that. I'm probably not even going to do any other settlement stuff.
I'm in
besides
my
that.
character's head too. My character just wants to rule the world.
Your character is fucking insane.
Is he really?
Yeah. Just look at Jareth.
I have. I realize that my character, he's like 200 years and old. Like he's 200 years in the past from everybody else. So I'm like, he's probably going to be this hipster douche. Like, oh, back in my day.
Oh yeah,
So I turned him into like this total hipster.
yeah.
I gave him a chef's hat, and I named him Chef Boyardouche.
Nice.
And he just
So he's getting
roams
along.
around and is like, oh, so that's how you do it? And I just make him the shittiest person.
You're gonna have the game gives you so many opportunities to do that,
Yeah.
and you're gonna have a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
And I am now in the story getting into, I'm digging into the story. Jareth is like not even glanced at it.
He doesn't care. Look at him.
He's sunk in like 3 times as much game time and hasn't even touched the story.
I like that because like you're out there like helping people. Like, hey, can you go help farm some plants for us? Sure, no problem. Never mind that you have a baby that's somewhere out there in the wastelands
Yeah.
that you're supposed to be finding.
And I love that I'm getting to this point where I'm questioning my decisions with who I'm allying with and what I will have to do with this particular faction. Like I made some decisions early on that I'm now going back on. I don't want to spoil anything, but
I think I'm only aligned with the Minutemen, which I don't think you have a choice with them, do you?
you could have declined,
Oh, okay. Well, I'm with the Minutemen, and
but
then,
it doesn't negatively affect.
Then
at
I
all.
came across the police station. They're the Knights of
The Brotherhood of Steel.
Brotherhood of Steel. Yeah, I'm aligned with them too, and
Yeah.
I can see them being one like where down the line I'm like, what the fuck?
They're going to be at odds with each other. Those two.
The Minutemen and the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yes. Yeah.
Steel's going to be at odds with everybody. Brian, since you played one,
Yeah.
you know about the Brotherhood of Steel
I
a
do.
little bit.
I have a little bit of a recollection there.
In Fallout 3, the Brotherhood of Steel were just like the good guys,
Yeah,
which was
That's weird.
It was sad. See,
Yeah.
you played one. This is a little bit more of a return to that. They're kind of jihadist, like they've got good.
So maybe
aspects,
like in the
but-
arc, they're kind of slipping away again. They're like, well,
There's all these different schools of the Brotherhood, I guess, and
yeah,
yeah,
because the Brotherhood in the East, apparently, according to 3, was they're like a desperate cell of the Brotherhood of Steel. Like they're barely holding it together, so they're like, "Fuck it, we'll take all comers. We'll be nice. We don't give a fuck."
yeah.
But now this is like, I guess, some guys further west that are moving in, and they're like, "All right, we're the real Brotherhood of Steel, so we're gonna blow you up if you aren't like all about us."
I wonder if this is taking place the exact same time that Fallout 3 did, or if it's
Yeah,
further into.
I
the
have been
apocalypse.
wondering that if it's parallel or not.
Yeah.
I really
Because it's a different city, it's quite possible that your character from Fallout 3 and Liam Neeson are out there in DC somewhere.
I hope so. I want to have that Dragon Age Inquisition moment
actually,
where
it's impossible. You die at the end of 3.
no, you don't. There's DLC that brings you back.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's the Brotherhood of Steel DLC actually. But
How the hell do they bring you back? You got like irradiated as fuck.
yeah, this is science.
Science.
Yeah, it's
Science.
legitimate science.
Just don't worry about it. I want to have that Dragon Age Inquisition moment where you meet the character from before and get to like do the character generator for them and everything. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So, Jareth, Mike, this is your favorite video game since what?
Since I learned how to touch my penis.
The original joystick.
Which,
Man,
which we all know was around the age of 11
Yeah.
that Jareth learned to.
Tobo porn.
Yeah.
I don't think. Actually, you know what? I'm looking at my top 3 video games. So that's Planescape Torment, Journey, and The Legend of Zelda. This might usurp Planescape Torment. It might do that. And
Wow.
of my top 3 video games of all time, that's pretty good.
I don't know
That's
that it's
insane.
got better writing than Planescape Torment.
Right. But
But-
all around,
But it's got a lot more that it's offering overall.
All right. Guys, one last thing you want to add before we close off the podcast?
Sorry we ranted about Fallout 4 Internet. I'm pretty sure you guys all are like playing with it too.
yeah, probably.
You better be loving it. I'll come
I don't
find
have
you.
anything. I don't have anything.
Let's go to a photo shoot, guys.
Yeah.
Let's
get
go
our
look
pictures
pretty.
taken.
Let's get our
Let's go look
pictures
pretty
taken.
for the people.
I was a model once
Yeah.
Disregard anything he says.
on the catwalk.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Catwalk.
Were you too sexy for your shirt?
No.
So sexy it hurt?
I was too sexy for Milan, though.
What about the cat? No,
No?
never
Oh,
too sexy
wow.
for the cat. I don't know.
Yeah,
Thank you to everybody for listening to this podcast. You can find us on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, all that great stuff. We will catch you in the next episode. I don't even know what podcast number this is. I think it's 58.
This
I
is
think it's
basically
58.
like we're sorry we haven't recorded a podcast in a while.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is what you're saddled with.
Yeah.
If you missed us,
We'll catch you guys in the next podcast. Until then, Godspeed.
later.
Bye.